you go to the gym in the morning instead of later on in the day. And it's because if you go to the gym every single morning, whenever you wake up, it's the first thing you do. You never miss. A lot of people will always tell me, yo, why don't you just hit your workout later on in the day? If you follow me on Instagram at Shook Training, I post my wake up time and I post my workout time. Usually wake up at around 4 and I'm at the gym by 5 on weekdays. I would go at the same time on the weekends, but the gym doesn't open until 6 on the weekends, so I gotta wait a little bit. But a lot of people will just be like, nah, man, why don't you do it after work? Why don't you do it later on in the day, man? And it's just like, bro, I know how this shit works, man. I know how this shit works. I've trained people. I've seen this happen to myself. When you push something that you find difficult, okay? Like, for example, if you want to get into shape and you find it difficult to go to the gym, if you're putting it off later in the day, it will become way easier to skip the workout. The reason being is that, number one, your willpower gets used all throughout the day. So by the time it hits 5, 6, whenever you finish work, man, you have used a certain amount of willpower. The willpower to wake up, the small willpower, to go take a shower, to go do some work at your work, or maybe you have a business, or maybe you're at school paying attention. All that willpower is getting used. You have a limited supply. And if you use all of it, that's why a lot of people, by the time work finishes, by the time school finishes, they give themselves so many excuses because they've pushed it off and their willpower gets used all throughout the day. All right. Second reason is when you do the hard task first, man, you just get it out the fucking way. You don't have to think about it. Bro, if we use the same principle that your discipline gets used all throughout the day, it makes sense that if you find it difficult to work out, you make it the first thing you fucking do. If you make it the first thing you fucking do every single day, and we're using that same principle about how your willpower gets used all throughout the day, then it makes sense to do all the hard shit in the morning. Okay, that's actually kind of like a cheat code in life. All the shit that you find difficult or are dreading to do it the first thing in the morning. Because, like I said, your willpower gets used all throughout the day. And by the time that later, or when you procrastinate, it's why it's so fucking hard to start shit when you've procrastinated for so long. Like, those motherfuckers that will push shit off until the very last minute. They push it off because exerted a certain amount of willpower all throughout that time. And now when they actually need to do it, they're forced to do it. Why don't you just force yourself to do it in the morning, man? Why don't you just force yourself to do it in the morning? You go to the gym every single morning. It's one of the first things you do. You'll never miss. You never miss going to the gym. And all you have to do is focus on nutrition, which is fucking easy. You literally just have to control what you eat, control what the fuck you put down your mouth, and then you'll hit your fitness goals so long as you do that consistently over a long period of time. All right? With that being said, man, today's video was a little short. It was just a random thought I had in my head about why I love going to the gym first thing in the morning. Let me know if you guys go to the gym first thing in the morning and what time you guys go at. Let me know. I'd love to know in the comments below. But other than that, man, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.